Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are very good, doing very nice at home. And today again we are meeting with one more new chapter, and for this new chapter I have prepared one more new video for you all. And today I am going to start one more new chapter, and the topic of this new chapter is the land of ice and snow. The land of ice and snow. Actually beta, today I am going to talk about such a new chapter where we will discuss about a portion of land which is continuously covered with ice and snow. Means there we hardly find soil surface. Soil surface is there definitely, but the soil surface is covered with ice and snow. So the surface is totally icy and snowy. So by keeping these things in mind, a very suitable name has been given to this particular land of snow and ice. And what is the name of that portion of land? Well, can you try? The land of snow and ice, and the very well name is Greenland. Yes, Greenland is the largest island in the world. Greenland is the largest island in the world. And what is the location of this largest island in the world? Let's we start. The location of Greenland lies between North Pole and Arctic Circle. It is located on the North Pole, between North Pole and the Arctic Circle. North Pole means the topmost point of the earth, the polar region, and this region is completely surrounded with ice and snow. So this part of the earth means ki it is North Pole. This one is the North Pole. This part of the earth is completely surrounded with ice and snow. Why? There is South Pole, and the sunlight which is falling, it completely falls directly on the equator. But on polar region means North Pole and the South Pole, these are two polar region on the earth where sunlight falls slanting. Means कि sunlight जो है बेटा यहाँ पर slanting तिरछी fall करती है. These are not receiving straight sunlight. That is why these two polar regions are very cold. It is in very top, so sunlight is not reaching properly. And this South Pole, this part of the earth is on the very bottom. So hardly sunlight is falling here, and few part is sunlighted by the sunlight. But equator is that part which is facing direct heat of the sun. Now let's come to the point. Greenland lies between North Pole and Arctic Circle. This is the North Pole and here is Arctic Circle. This part is where Greenland is located. And to the northeast of Canada, it is important part of the Denmark. Yes, it is the important part of the Denmark. And Greenland is separated from the North Island of Canada by the Baffin Bay. Actually, it is separated by Canada island. It is separated from the island Canada by Baffin Bay and Davis Strait. These two, Baffin Bay and Davis Strait, separate Greenland from Canada. Yes. What is the capital of Greenland? Actually, the capital of Greenland is Nuuk. N-W-K, Nuuk. Somewhere it is called Gothavn. So what is the capital of Greenland? It is Nuuk, N-W-K, Nuuk, and somewhere it is called Gothavn. Yes, spelling is G-O-T-H-A. This region lies in the frigid zone. As I said that this region lies in the which zone? Frigid zone, North Pole. It is the zone where North frigid zone is located. North frigid zone is located in the North Pole region, and South frigid zone is located in the South pole, near the south pole. So these are two polar region, north pole and south pole, where north frigid zone is located in the north pole and south frigid zone is located in the south pole. Fine. Now what kind of climate is we find here? Actually beta, when we talk about any part of the country, any part of the earth, then we definitely must know, we must know about each and every physical feature of that part. So first of all, I have covered the title, what is the land of ice and snow, and second I have completed the related location. Third part I am going to talk about the climate. Now we must know that what kind of climate is found here. Actually, by the word land of ice and snow, this word clears the climate, clears the idea about that what kind of climate would be there, what kind of climate we find here. Definitely, if the part of the land is ice and snow, if the part of the land is surrounded with ice and snow, definitely there will be no hot temperature. Fine, definitely it will be very snowy and freezy kind of climate. Yes, extreme cold climate is totally extreme. Extreme means ki beyond any imagination, like it is totally frigid. Extremely cold throughout the year means throughout the year, like in India we have particular season, particular month for different season, but here climate is almost frozen throughout the year. 80% of the part of Greenland, how much part? 80% of the Greenland is surrounded with ice and snow. Now you see what kind of soil portion we find here. Hardly 20%, because 80% is covered with snow and ice. Sun does not rise for many months. Yes, continuously sun does not rise here. Like in other countries, we can say, if I take the example of India, definitely we have sunrise and sunsets throughout the 365 complete 1/4 days. But in such a country, what do we have? Complete cold throughout the days, and sun does not rise. Means for few months there is sun, few months there is a day, few months there is a night. During summer, snow melts. Means कि during winter, actually winter is there, and second part is that this Greenland is naturally frigid, naturally very cold. So winter and frigid characteristic of this part makes it extreme cold. But during summer, somehow ice melts. The frozen ice is melting during summer. Now what happens if when during summer sunlight falls, then the icy part of the Greenland, that snow melts. The snow melts during the summer little bit, and these melting summer turns into the water, and these break from glacier. Means there are huge glaciers, they are broken in different part. Means a huge glacier is broken into different part, and these starts to float in the river, and these are very huge in size, and these are called icebergs. What are icebergs? Icebergs are the broken part from the glacier. And when these glaciers slides down, जब ये ग्लेशियर फिसलते हैं, पानी में बहते हैं, तब these are called icebergs, and these icebergs are very huge in size, then it can cause danger even. क्योंकि बेटा जब ये पानी में बह करके चलते हैं, तब ये एक्चुअली वहाँ पे इतनी फॉग होती है, इतनी धुंध होती है कि ये आइसबर्ग्स जो वाइट होने के कारण धुंध में दिखाई भी नहीं देते हैं. these are hardly visible, but still these causes danger, because ships जो पानी में चल के आते हैं, they don't find that there is any iceberg in front of the ship, and sometimes they are getting accidents, so these may cause danger. Next is vegetation. Now see, first I have covered the meaning of the Greenland, second location, third is climate, and fourth one part definitely we will cover about the vegetation. Now as I have said that Greenland, yes, Greenland is that area which is totally surrounded with ice and snow. So very few plants are growing here, because what do a plant need? A plant need soil, a plant need proper temperature, and a plant need a proper air to grow. But hardly we are getting, because the portion of ice and snow covered on this Greenland is 80%, and the rest of the area is 20%. So now see, where to do agricultural activity? It is not possible to do agricultural activity in the 20% remaining part. So in 80% part we cannot imagine to grow different kinds of crop on ice sheet. Yes, exactly, we can say that agricultural activity is not possible on the icy sheet. So for this reason vegetation is very less found here. Fine. Now what kind of vegetation is found here? Actually in this region small plants, very small herbs and dwarf willow kind of trees are found here. Dwarf willows are woody plants, small woody plants. These are used for grazing, means कि animals which are found there, they are eating these kinds of plants which are called dwarf. These are called dwarf willow. Apart from these, grass, shrubs, lichen, mosses are only plants which are growing here. These plants grows close to the ground. Yes, these plants are not growing at the very tall height. These plants are growing at very short height, means ki close to the ground. Tall trees do not grow here. Birch trees, willows, ferns and herbs grow in very small area of Greenland. So this is all about the vegetation. That is why this region is called tundra region, and this tundra region is very famous here. polar bear. These are such animals who can survive in such a harsh, wintry, harsh frozen climate. When these polar bear faces any hunter, then they can hide themselves. Actually, their body fur is so white, so means clean, that they can hide themselves behind any icebergs. Okay, so that the color of their fur and the color of the icebergs or snow, that can not iceberg, sorry, that is snow, that can match with each other. And uh, sometimes that the hunter also getting confused, huh? So next point is about economy. Economy means that how people are living there. What are the sources of living for people who are habitat of Greenland? They must be earning something by different means. So what are those sources? What are those means of living? Actually, as in initial part of the video, I have discussed that vegetation are very less in numbers, and agriculture, like in India what we are having, that kind of agricultural activity is impossible there, because 80% of the land is covered with snow and ice. So how to grow crops there? It is not possible to grow crops on the icy frozen land, because each and every plant needs warmness to pop up out of the soil, and the frozen soil does not let the seed to pop up, does not let the seed to pop up out of the soil. So this is the reason, because of the frozen land, agricultural activities are very less here. But still, what are the different means of living people different means of living for people living here? That is fishing. Yes, peoples are catching different fishes and different varieties of fishes, like trout, salmon and cod. These are different varieties of fishes, and fishing is the main industry here. They are catching fishes and they are being used for different purpose, and that is why agricultural activities are very less. Main income from fish industry. Yes, and they use frozen canned food. Actually, frozen canned food are such a method through which a food item can be stored for a long time. Means these food items are preserved, and these preserved food items can be stored at home for a long time, and these can be eaten after a long time. There is no harm if these are kept for a long time at home. Apart from this canned food, dried and smoked fishes. Yes, dried fishes which are smoked, that also prepared. And why these things are going on? These things are going on. Which things? Like fishing, dried fish, canned food. These things are going on. Such an activities are going on because of non-supportive climate. Actually, climate is not supportive. That is why agricultural activities are not done here. And most of the countries income comes from the fishing industry. That is the main part of living, source of living here. Agriculture is practiced by a very small percentage of the population of the country. Means very small population of the country is doing agricultural activity, and this is due to the climatic condition which do not support the growth of climate. As I said that climate is not supportive, so agricultural activities are not happening here. So this was all about the economy. And the next point is igloo. So most of you must be knowing that what is an igloo. Igloo is a house made by Inuits. Yes, made by Inuits. Yes, Inuits. Now who are Inuits? Inuits are those nomadic people, tribal people living in Greenland, and these people don't have their own permanent shelter, so they keep making their temporary house, and that temporary house is called igloo. And these igloos are made up of blocks of snow and ice. So this is round in shape. This igloo is round in dome like shape. Shape is dome like. Dome means like an umbrella, है ना? So this is a dome like shape, and here is an entrance. From here there is an entrance, and these are made up of blocks of snow and ice. In such a way an igloo is prepared. These are very fastly and rapidly prepared by the Inuits because they are very expert to make. These are temporary house made up of snow and ice. And in Greenland, in most of the part, we find igloo as their temporary house. So beta, here I am going to stop this video, and I hope you have enjoyed, you have understood a lot. But still, if you have any confusion, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can message, you can drop your comments, you can drop your question in the comment box, and let's we meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, have a nice day.